Hello everyone, this is a video of me at my local, not League Cup, my local Friday night leagues, and I was playing for Alligator Secret Box build here, playing against a Dragapult Blaziken. This match is definitely not favored. If they have a Curan or something like that, you are cooked. But if you do start off, if you're starting Cinderace and or Precious Trolley in the Precious Trolley build, you're fine. See, I think, he starts setting up his board with a bunch of different Pokemon, like his Dreepies and his Monkeys. And honestly, that Friday was pretty nice. It's the first tournament I've ever recorded, and hoping to do more. And here I am starting off with a brick in the starting game. This doesn't happen with the newer build of for Alligator that I've been playing with Precious Trolley. I have the list in upcoming videos. And I go for a big bite, it looks like, after setting up a Shaman for some reason and a Monkey Dory. I only put up the Shaman because the baby Blaziken can do serious snipe damage to knock out my Relicanth. You do not want your Relicanth to be knocked out while retreat locking something, because that means if you ever want to evolve and start hitting big numbers before actually being set up, you're going to want to have the Relicanth to continue big biting so you can tank more hits and start to set up your board with a fully evolved Pokemon. Here I am going through the cards that I have. It was some Yukamori stuff and Tamakazu Kaya cards. And I was trading for all those. It was worth it. I price checked the card with my bro. And Stanley on the right is experienced at Pokemon. And he goes to League Cups but has never gone to regionals, I think. But he does have his nice champion playmat right there that he's using right now. It's really good. Really good. I did unfortunately lose this match because of poor prizing and not playing the Precious Trolley build, because the Secret Box build is supposed to be less consistent and more on combos, like Black Belt plus your Brave Bangle and a Torrential Heart with a Adrenabrain to hit big numbers. But Precious Trolley build is supposed to be way more consistent with its Pokemon. Like, if you ever want to Totodile, if you ever start off with a starting Cinderace, you need Pokemon set up. That's what you need, because Cinderace accelerates 3 energy for 1 energy and does 50 damage, which perfectly, if you play which goes really well into Mega Venusaur and certain slot box builds, because you're able to start swinging early and start adding up damage on their board. The main problem I've seen with Secret Box build is that it is incredibly inconsistent and you can struggle to find what you need. Because of the less draw support and more utility supporters that you have, like Surfer, Black Belt, and Rose's Encouragement, you have less cards like Morty's Conviction and other draw cards to make sure you get what you need. So with the Precious Trolley build, I incorporated more cards like Pokegear, we got the Petrels, we got all that to help you get what you need. But this match did not go how I wanted it to go because of the crappy build that I played and having a bit of a skill issue on my part. There I go with the big baby for Alligator going for a big bite. Stanley, funnily enough, bluffed about having Kieran in his deck, and then he revealed it halfway through the game that he prized it, which is fine. I bluffed the last time I was playing because I bluffed that I had Zoroastic because he was playing Alakazam. So it's kind of payback, you know? I believe this is the part he says that he's going to want to start swinging with with Blood Moon mid-game because I keep retreat locking him. We're still tied in prize cards. The Dragon Ball Blaziken build is more like, it's not like turbo. It's not supposed to go fast like regular Dragon Ball or Dragon Ball to Dunsparce. Even though I missed Dragon Ball Dunsparce, it kind of deserves what it got because it was only good because it could OHKO things like Golden Go and Gardevoir when it was still in rotation in the standard format. Here I go making more mistakes again, playing more cards that I don't really need to play. I do have Brave Bengal, which if I didn't put it on there, I could have retreat locked him for like a good 10 more turns before I got bored of the game, and then for the tournament organizers to tell me to stop. That happened once. I go for a Big Bite, Torrential Heart powered Big Bite, to be specific. That's why I put so much damage on him. Then we have more damage coming down on the field in terms of emotional damage. He does get his big Blaziken up and start using his what is it? Something spirit, fighting spirit, I think, and a seething spirit. So he starts to seething spirit and try to set up some Monkey Dories and Drakelokes this turn, so he can bounce damage back and forth. Which, of course, he's gonna always out Monkey Dory me.
All right. Did you give your opponent a handshake? That's always just common courtesy. All these are good.
Wait, is it recording? Oh, it has been.
All right. Okay. I think I'm just gonna keep this in my hand for now.
You don't want me to bump it?
And I'm in there. A Dreambrain. So this has one.
That's 140.
So I'm gonna skip my Dreambrain. And I'm going to.
All right, I'm going to. Release determination. You know why I want to draw two, right? Yeah, you want the big boy. Yeah, I want the big boy and monkey with water. Or something to get monkey. I'm gonna play down a Monkey Dory, go play down for Alligator. Still didn't get an actual for Alligator. Well, I work with her. I chill with her. I'm going to do a Adrenabrain 30 from my for Alligator. You do need the energy late game, honestly, but it's not really that important because you can just make sure that you set up the energy earlier in the game with Cinderace, or just decide to play it slower with Big Bite. But in this post-rotation meta, a lot of people are playing switching cards like Kieran, Switch, Surfer, and in some cases even Surfing Beach, depending on the deck you're playing against. Which I played a Mega Stormy later that tournament, but I didn't record the video. It was against the best player at my locals. It got close, but then I did my first deck search with a Paulfin and found out that I prized my Mega for Alligator. I would have won because I literally did 10 damage less than what I needed, including Adrenabrain. I just couldn't find the Brave Bengal to do the last 20 damage to knock him out. Because if I actually found out how to do the last bit of damage, I would have actually bet the best player out there. Because he actually was going to go, he was thinking about going to Milwaukee. He thought about going to regionals. He always goes 3-0 every tournament. Except for that one time where he lost to his Misty's Gyarados. That must have not have been fun. But that's what happens when you play Kangaskhan stall, you know? It's not like my boy Kangaskhan Fortress. Yo! But enough of that. He does finally set up his big boys, his Blazikins on the bench, setting everything up. I don't know what the deal is with Dragapult Blaziken. Stanley glazes it too much. He thinks it's that good. I mean, like, it can be good, but it's nothing to scoff at. Well, it's nothing compared to OG Dragapult, Dusknoir, Counter Catcher, Iono. Start sweeping a board. Oh, man. Those were the days. But now he sets up another monkey, Seething Spirit, onto that bench monkey to get up another Monkey Dory. Which, I mean, that kind of lost me the game because he just started to shift damage over from everywhere. So no matter what I did, he would have a Pokemon to respond with. I think he might have played... Yeah, he plays Psychic Energy. I forgot. It's Dragapult. But, so, like, he practically developed a board state which, if I knocked out one of his Pokemon, he would Revenge KO. But if I didn't knock out one of his Pokemon, he would sweep my board. And if I Retreat Locked one of his Pokemon, he can just immediately Seething Spirit, attach from hand, and attack. This game was not fun. But it was fun to talk with my friends and stuff while making the video. He does finally get off the big bad scary Dragapult EX. And he does, I think I just ended my turn by attacking into him. But I think I scoop like in a few minutes because I did not get my Mega Feraligatr again. It was prized. Most games I prize it. That's why I'm playing a 2-2 split now. Better than the 1-2 split, which kind of sucked there. And also used to play Pokepad and not Ultra Ball. And many Buddy Poffins. It wasn't as consistent as the new one. You can find the new Feraligatr being played on my YouTube channel. It's one of the TCG Live videos I upload. I think I will upload a TCG Live video every other day because they're much easier to make. And side note, the TCG Live videos do not have commentary yet of what happens in them. So don't be mad about that. So he finally starts to sweep my board. Yeah, I promote my Gator, and then soon I realize there's nothing to respond with. In around like 2 minutes, I realized that there's nothing I can do against Dragapult Blaziken, and finally scoop. But I'm determined to get that win, and I go for a reverse thrust, and I believe he has Boss next turn, or so. Oh, but yeah, he Adrenaline Brains onto my Totodile. Bosses up my Feraligatr and goes for a Phantom Dive to sweep both my little Gators off the board, practically making it, if I ever want to win, I have to find a way to attach a water to like Night Stretcher, attach water, Night Stretcher, get water. Well, hold on, I'm gonna have to find a Totodile, find an energy, and find Switch, which is big ask since he sweeped all of my Pokemon. Now, this game was fun still. I don't get mad after my matches. There's the boss after playing his Area 0. And yeah, this is the point where he goes for the Adrenaline Brains. I think it might have been my Relicanth or my Shaman that he knocked out. Both would have been devastating. I don't remember. And I hope all you guys have a good week. See ya.